This is David with the Enzo Trading System, and today I would like to talk about some change, fairly important change that we did to our trading model recently. And the change is some new indicators and techniques that are focused on reducing the risk, reducing the fluctuations of the profit curve. So up to recently, we were mostly focused on providing profit, even though that meant quite a bit of fluctuations of the profit curve of the fund. But we realized that I guess the main demand is yes profit, but also to be able to have something that is more stable. So I think this is a reasonable demand, and we can fill it with a little bit of effort. So profit focus and risk focus. We only introduced leverage in October, and up to then, the main focus was really when developing backtests, when developing algorithm and testing. Our focus was to get as much profit for 1 year as possible. So here I have an example. This is a fairly recent algorithm. It's not necessarily reflective of the year 2020, which I'm showing, but this algorithm in this case would have produced 257% with a close to 20% drawdown, which is generally acceptable. But if one goes and play with the leverage, then it starts to become quite high. So let's say we up to 2x leverage. Now the drawdown is 36%. 3 times, 4 times, and now we're 60%. And let's remember that this algorithm has been optimized now post 2020. For 2020, we actually had that 25% maximum drawdown, which meant it would have been like 70-80% drawdown at 4x leverage, which is kind of in line with the drawdown that we're having right now. But obviously, we don't want as much drawdown. That's the demand now. So how do you do that? Well, if we go back to one-time leverage, now we have on the left side we have the regular algorithm. On the right side we have the one that has been optimized to reduce the drawdown. In this case, we only have 10% drawdown, which is basically half of it. Profit is also considerably less. We go from 257 to 145%, but because we have the ability to use leverage, now we can actually do that. We don't have to care so much about the raw profit one time, but we can just play with it, and we can also, of course, set our limit to the maximum drawdown that we want, which is the indication of the maximum fluctuation to be expected, and generally it may be a bit more. So actually, if we go here and set the leverage to two times, now we have 400% profit, and we have 20% maximum drawdown. So now at the same, practically the same maximum drawdown, we actually have, we go from 257 to 400% profit. So that's basically the big improvement. The big improvement means if you're not profit focused, and if you more focus on the maximum drawdown and the return of a maximum drawdown, and of course you have the ability to increase to use and increase leverage, then that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, the reason why this wasn't so much before is that the main focus was for profit. Of course, let's say, as a reminder, we set let's say leverage 2x and 2x. Now the profit itself, it's higher, but it's just the drawdown is much more high. So If instead you want to lock for the drawdown, of course, it's a different discussion. So let's say, for example, let's look at the leverage 4x. And here, of course, again, here profit is much higher, but here we go from 61% to 36% maximum drawdown. We can do the reverse. So let's say, okay, our maximum drawdown has to be 36%. Let's go here and find the leverage that would fill this our risk level. 3 is still 50% pretty much, and 2, it's pretty much, pretty much it. So now, 2x leverage with the old version, it's equal to 4x leverage as far as the drawdown goes, and but at higher profit. We go from 950 to 1800. Yeah, this should be just a win overall. It would have been nicer to have it previously, but we have it now. So, and that said, I guess I'll show, if you know, for those that are more technically inclined, I would like to show what's behind this. It's a new indicator that basically detects positive and negative phases of the market. Of course, when you're in negative phase, it doesn't mean that you can't make highly profitable trades, but overall it's more risky, and it's more conducive to make more losses and single losses and decrease the drawdowns. So if we see again the year 2020, here we have this green and red coloring that it's the graphic display for the indicator that shows when you consider a certain market period to be positive, and in a period when to increase the trade size. For 2020, it was mostly beginning of January up to mid-January, and then again beginning of February, and then some big jump here in end of July, beginning of August, and then of course the big bull run in October and December. We can also see this. I think I have an example for 2021. Not much green, but this indicator basically would have favored more trading size in November, and then oops, no, I can't see, December, yep, and up to the 10th of January, and then again another major run in February until the February 20th, and then here are some uncertain times, and then of course the recent a second half of May, and well, till now pretty much almost all red with some sporadic green. So yeah, I think you know, we're pretty happy with it. It's live now. You don't have to do anything. Just of course it's gonna take time for this negative phase. For as long as it continues, the losses should be much more reduced. Then once it picks up again, the market, of course, there will be some time before deciding whether it's a positive bull phase, and then there may be some quite good trades that are and not as profitable, because of course it's still not decided that it's a positive phase. But then eventually into the next bull run, we'll go full force, and we'll switch to 100% trading size. So this you know, will work well with the current leverage. So if you're afraid about using too much leverage, I think I would say this is probably, you know, it's already been reduced by virtue of the fact that the signal it's more aware of the state of the market. So we'll see. I can't make a judgment right now, but I think a few months down the road, we should be a lot happier and a lot less stressed than that we have right now. So thank you for your attention, for the support and everything, and for the understanding. Of course, this is always a work in progress. And if you need to reach me, leave a comment. Reach me on Discord, anywhere else. And until then, have fun.